Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. I'm Martin Wenzel. I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator quite a bit, expanding the map there, but I'm getting back into American Truck Simulator, trying to do an alternating episode on the channel. My plans are kind of dashed with the update. I was going to be carrying a heavy haul to make up for a terrible job I just had prior to this, but the update kind of got rid of that job, so we're just going to be driving up to Oxnard. It's a almost 4-hour job, and I've only got 7 hours to drive anyway today. I would be taking these plows up to Oxnard from San Diego, so let's get to it. Yeah, so I was planning on taking a heavy haul up to Oxnard, and that's what it was going to be. It was going to be one of those milling machines or whatever, like 100,000 pounds, and would have paid out really good. My last job, I don't know what happened. The job I just finished pulling into San Diego last time I played, I don't know what happened, but the trailer had about 18% damage. I don't know what happened. And so got dinged pretty hard. I don't think I made any money really on the job, so now I'm going to be set back a little bit. And I was hoping to do that heavy haul job, because that would pay out a little bit better and kind of make up for the terrible job there, last job. But these plows aren't going to give us a ton. It's only $217. It won't really make up for the penalty on that last job, but it is what it is. We've been going upwards. We're almost at $17,000. But I don't think we're going to kind of stagnate a little bit on the up and up money-wise in the next couple days, just because of that terrible job we had. I think it was Tucson to San Diego, and just had a massive amount of damage on the trailer, inexplicably. Been trying my best to get better fuel economy. I do have all the skills for the fuel economy, but also trying to drive a little bit more conservatively to try to get that miles per gallon over 7. I think driving out to our last episode, we were up near the Big Sur project and everything, and then I drove a few jobs, drove all the way back to New Mexico, and driving down through California, I had the miles per gallon around 8, but then obviously having to go up the hills and stuff kind of sucked up a little bit of gas and killed the gas mileage a little bit. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to release this episode, if this episode is going to be the next one after the ETS2 one up in Norway, or if I'm going to release this after the ETS videos I've recorded prior to this, which is looking at the new Russia map, well, not the new Russia map, but newly added to my game experience. I expanded that the map on Euro Truck Simulator quite a bit with the Russia map and southern region and stuff, and basically going through the area of Russia where a lot of the names for the cities in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds come from. I saw Razak in there, Severny. Good number of those city names popping up in the southern region area, right there around the Black Sea. So that's what I've been doing. I got a couple of those recorded, and I'm just working on editing. And if I want to do the every other, this episode's going to come out before those Russian ones. So be looking out for those ones with the Russian maps. Kind of working on doing back-to-back-to-back episodes following, the day after day after day. So it's not actually just jumping in every week like we have been doing recently. Just because it's really interesting out there, something completely different than the rest of the map, or it's just such, I don't know, it's a bigger area that's not, part of the vanilla game itself, SCS designed, but totally new content. Similar to a lot of areas in Pro Mods as well, and the quality is amazing. And as I always say when I talk about the modding community over at Euro Truck Simulator, I really cannot wait until American Truck Simulator takes off in that regard. They're getting a little bit better. Coast to Coast is slowly putting in more things. Colorado, Kansas, Texas getting a little bit more populated, at least with roads, not so much with the textures and everything. But I'm hoping it gets better. There's more to drive in American Truck Simulator. Driving through Los Angeles now, or driving around it. It's not very populated in American Truck Simulator, but that kind of reminds me about my GTA 5 series of videos. I've been trying to get into or working on getting into a role-playing community online, and we'll see how that goes, if I can get the internet working. Because some games I can play on the internet and it works, iRacing, Battlegrounds. And sometimes, GTA doesn't want to behave as well. We'll see how it goes. But I have been making LSPDFR, Los Santos Police Department Fire and Rescue. I think that is our first response, something like that. And those videos have been fun to make. Only 2 episodes out so far. Editing a third. And I'm hoping people will enjoy those. Hoping you guys who are subscribed to the channel will enjoy them, and more people will come in to the channel through GTA. They're fun videos. They're much less time consuming to make because I don't put all the graphics and the road sign geekery and stuff like I do in these videos. And I could easily just stop doing that for these videos, but I like seeing where roads are and what it looks like in real life, and keep you guys up to date where we are in real life while in the game, what highways we're on, and showing the cool highway signs throughout the nation and throughout Europe as well. So those two are, the American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator videos are a little time consuming to make for that reason. Though they still take, I think, less time than making the recap videos from my iRacing league. And I know the people in my league would love for me to make more videos on that. And, if I can get more subscribers, if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, 500 subscribers, if we get to 500 subscribers, I could jump back into doing that. I could justify it. I really like making those, but they are so time consuming, and I really want to push those out the day of the race, that I finish the day of the race, and it tends to be quick turnaround, makes it hard to get other things done that I need to get done in my real life, for my real life job, for my school, and to be available for my wife and things she wants to do, or just to go shopping or to ride my bike. Just did a bike ride today. 25 miles into town and then back out. Went a little further than I've gone before. In the town I live in now. Back when I was living in Hangzhou, I would regularly do about 40 to 50 mile bike rides all around there. But here the terrain is so difficult that it really you can do a 25 mile bike ride and you're climbing some pretty steep grades. And I did actually do a little bit of a climb today. So got to see the town I live in from a few different perspectives, and it's just amazingly beautiful sometimes. Living in the green mountains of China, lots of vegetation on them. So we got to get all the way over here to the California One. The California One is, I think the latest, this update was actually just to reopen California One. I'm not sure they did added anything else. Just a little map update. Hopefully it doesn't break too much mod-wise. We're driving on the vanilla map, of course, at this point. Not going out anywhere in the coast to coast. So at some point, and maybe we'll go forward from here in Oxnard and drive up the California One along the coast and see the reopened California One. I haven't taken that route on this profile, and by the time I actually did get up there, that was the Big Sur project. And I did mention that last time that they were going to maybe extend that activity because they got to 500,000 deliveries so quick. They did it really fast. And then I kill the engine. What am I doing here? Alright. Just gotta go over these tracks, or this track. It's clear. Never been to this drop-off point before. It looks like it's gonna be a pull through, hopefully. Well, either way I can pull it in. Yeah, so they already, that Big Sur project is already done, and they got that 500,000 deliveries really quick, and they're reopening, or have now reopened the California One. Alright. It's not going to be the most, the best parking job. Oh, it's okay. Let's see it. Yeah, a little bit at an angle. But good enough. Let's unload. It's only 125. Alright, plows delivered from San Diego to Oxnard. Excellent. 176 miles, 3.5 hours. And just a little bit of movement. We're on level 19 entrepreneur. Alright, I got another job here. We're going to be taking a tractor right from here to, I believe, Laytonville, California. Tractor, 29,000 pounds to Laytonville, California. We could have taken the plows I think those are the same plows we just dropped off. We could have taken those up there. But we're going to take something else, so it's not the same exact thing we just took. Let's try to get turned up. Oh, where is this? Where are these plows? Or this tractor? There it is. We'll just kind of back up into it. I was looking at taking some nitrocellulose or cellulose to Prim, Nevada, but by the time we got out to Chevron, this episode would have been over, and I didn't want to just drive out to there to pick it up for the end of this episode, so instead we'll go up to Laytonville, drive some more California. Making a California series of videos here. Well, I felt like that was pretty good. I guess not. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that looks pretty lined up. There we go. Gonna take it. All right, so this is gonna be 11 and a half hour job. We'll get, let's see, we'll be able to get an hour and a half knocked out. I do appreciate the American AI. Been having a heck of a time with the AI in Euro Truck Simulator. I can get away with it a little bit more in Euro Truck Simulator 2 as well. Well, this guy's gonna let me go. I guess when you cross over the stop line, they kind of freak out. But yeah, Euro Truck, those guys, they'll just come flying down the road, slam right into you. It's cool though, the traffic mod I got running over there, because you'll see people with the wrong blinker on. They'll just have their blinker on, driving straight down the road. All right, we're gonna be turning left, getting on the US 101. Ventura Freeway. Go! Oh. Thank you. It's the second time I've had that where people yield to me when they don't need to. It's like, they got the right of way. You go. I'm just starting my turn. I think I'm gonna go we'll try to take the 1 up there actually. I think we'll have enough time. It'll be close, but we'll be able to knock out an hour and a half here. I think if we go up the 1, it will make it about a 12.5-hour job. So that will push it a little bit. But we should be fine on delivery time. I'd rather go up that road to see something different. Haven't been on the 1 in a long time, especially since it's been closed for quite a bit of time now. Okay, the ETA didn't change much because I think it's going to keep trying to redirect us back towards the 5. But I don't want to go up the 5. I've been up that highway over and over and over and over again. I think we're going to have to get to Santa Maria before we can rest. Have another option for rest. So we might technically go over the time we should be driving. Because I believe the duty time, the rest stop time, I think it's 14 hours. That's your duty time. And actually, you can only drive 11 hours of that. So technically, we should be getting off the road with 3 hours rest. But we can kind of also you have to have that half-hour rest in the middle of the day, which I haven't been doing lately. I'm going to try to get back to doing that, because then you can actually we could say that at that 2-hour mark we should be getting off the road. And then you'll be getting in about 10.5 hours, or 11. You can still get 11 hours of driving. But you have to do that half-hour break in the middle of the day out of your 14 duty hours. That's something I hope they implement, or a modder maybe can do, is to really make it, it'd be cool to have like the logs in here, like driver logs, and you have to fill it out or something, or you have the electronic one and you can look at it, see when you're on duty, when you're not on duty, that kind of stuff. Just for a little bit more immersion into the trucker lifestyle and the rules and regulations. I know they did say they were going to add something about, the rules of the road and stuff. That was going to be something they'd add. So maybe that's something they're going to add. They're going to add, maybe they'll add the log books and all that stuff. I speculated that it was possibly just going to be them adding like an encyclopedia or something where you can just kind of look up the rules if you're curious. But it'd be really cool to have it a little bit more integrated, rather than just having this 14-hour period where you can drive the whole time if you really wanted to. Now the game they do a good job of like that. The rest at 2 hours, you start dozing off because you're technically only supposed to drive 11 hours and not even 12, which we are now at. Yeah, we're at 12 and a half. We're over the limit. Technically speaking. But sometimes you gotta do it. I think if they want to implement that as a bigger part of the gameplay, which I would love to see, they would need to add in more rest areas, more spots where you can pull off and rest. Because even here, I mean, this is about an hour between the two rest areas. And so if you miss a rest area, now you're in trouble. And I guess it's sort of realistic. I mean, there's not always a truck stop every 20 minutes or whatever. So you really got to plan it. But I think the hard part is you can't really see the distance between places all the time. I want to get off there. It wasn't showing me that I had to get off, but it's like, of course it wouldn't. It doesn't care about the rest. It's not, the GPS isn't going to correct that. Alright, we're going to go here into Santa Maria and find somewhere to rest. We're going to do it right here at Kiewit. Oh no, Kiewit's on the other side. This is going to be the repair area where they do have a rest area. Alright, there we go. Hauling a John Deere tractor up to Laytonville, California. I'm Martin Wenzel. This is American Truck Simulator. Until next time, take care. Happy trucking.